Time once again to check in with Pat Goss. Let's see what kind of handy car care advice Motor Week's master mechanic has for us this week.
John, convertibles have really become popular over the last few years, and that's understandable because a convertible is fun to drive and it sure looks good, especially with the top down. Now, if you take good care of the convertible top, it'll last a long time, but regardless of that, sooner or later, your convertible is going to need a new top. Now, when it needs a new top, regardless of what you've read, this is probably not a do-it-yourself operation, as you can see by what I'm going through here on my old Corvette. Mid-America Designs, they're the people that specialize in all the Corvette parts. They supplied the top for mine. Great fitting top and looks good, but look at the problems. You have to take the old top off, you have to check all of the materials, even things like the tacking strips where the top is tacked into this material to hold it in place, that had to be replaced. And that's typical on older cars, and it can be tough to get. Well, anyway, not a do-it-yourself operation. But when you go shopping for a top, what can you do? Well, you want one that is at least as good as what came on the car. That means you could go back to the dealer, and the dealer could supply one. Or you could find out who made the top originally. Like on this LeBaron, AMCO made the top, and they supplied the replacement for it. So we know that we have a good quality top. Now, you want to make sure that the top comes with all of the accessory pieces. And also remember that virtually all tops have, underneath them where the seams are, they have pads. And most times those pads will need to be replaced. Another thing that you might want to consider, like this Miata, its original window is small. It doesn't have any side windows and consequently has a horrendous blind spot. Well, you might be able to upgrade to something like this. This replacement top has side windows in it to do away with the blind spots. It is a marvelous improvement. Oh, and one other way that some of these cheap tops, how they keep the price down, well, they make the windows smaller. Some of them are so small that it's difficult to see out the back of the car. Buy a good quality top, and you can have a good-looking convertible with a top that'll last a long time. And if you have a question about convertibles or anything else, write to me. If I use your letter, I'm going to send you a Motor Week t-shirt. The address is Motor Week, Owings Mills, Maryland, 21117.